evening all, and welcome to the Moonlit Snowfall. My name is Rajome. I am a self-taught 3D modeler and a streamer on Twitch that plays anything and everything that does not break TOS. Currently on hiatus, allegedly, but we are going to be streaming regardless because I can, and until I am able to do my usual schedule, you know, flawlessly, I'm still gonna claim hiatus. So that's just how that's gonna work. Now, we are going to do the thing that we haven't done in a while, which is the hand cam. So, Dubby actually had a buy two get one free sale recently, and obviously I had to take advantage of it. So, you guys know I already have mystery flavor, Grandpa's denture water, and I also have push and punch. That one is actually the hardest one to remember. And thanks to Ichi, I have this right here. I don't have my ducks in a row, but I have squirrels and they are everywhere. So this is now my new streaming cup thing that I'm using. So, what I have here is 4 new flavors. Also, where did my thingy? Is that it? Yep, that's it. There it is. Okay. We gotta have this up, because, you know, it's only proper that people know my proper title, correct? There we go. Okay, so, let's open this. I already know what is in here. And yes, if you use my name, then it will be a nice little coupon for you guys. We're gonna do that. There we go, there's the info on my little partnership code. I'm gonna open this. Ah, there it is. Try to destroy the package. There's a little tabby right here that I can pull. I was about to get out a pocket knife or scissors. It was gonna be funny. But no. Ow. Ow! There we go. Open! Okay, the pull tab does not go all the way across. I forgot that. So I did have to, you know, manhandle it a little. So, now, for the results of the order. And I did have you guys vote on Twitter which one of these flavors you wanted me to try first, and it was a tie between S and T, and so I reran the poll, and no one voted on the rerun of the poll, but Hubby did vote for T, so T wins because Hubby's the, you know, tiebreaker of that. So we are going to look at S'mores is the first one in here. Cool. Cool. This is the newest release that I know of, and it literally released the week that I went camping, so it was really funny and ironic how it happened, and I was like, ooh, S'mores Dubby. How and what does that taste like? So I'm gonna guess it's like, wait, it usually says campfire s'mores flavor. That doesn't help me, Dubby. I wanted to, like, you know, narrow it down. And next is the solo leveling, like, thing that they're doing. I only got one of the solo levels. But this is the Shadow Monarch Surge. It is Blue Raz Purple Grape. And I have not had a grape Dubby yet, so I was like, you know what? I want the grape. And I kind of really wanted the packaging too, because, I mean, the packaging looks cool. Just saying. Next is... This is the Pom Blom, which was apparently the most popular flavor like last year, and it sold out and it was limited, so they had to bring it back. And last but not least, we have the winner of the poll of what I'm going to try. Tiger's Blood. So all 4 of these are new releases per se. The Palm Blom is just a remake of one that they used to have. So, Tiger's Blood is strawberry, watermelon, and coconut. So I was really curious of what that combo tasted like, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So, I will be trying Tiger's Blood. Once I finish my chai tea that I have in my cup currently, we are going to do the Tiger's Blood. Because I have been very curious about this. Hello, AJ! How are you doing? Also, you might recognize this. I don't know if you do or not. I'm still gonna say you do. So, I am going to switch this over to our drawing program because I need to draw the references for the Cookie Raiders before I can 3D model the Cookie Raiders, if that makes any sense. Tiger's Blood makes me very curious. It's strawberry, watermelon, coconut. And then I got Palm Blom, s'mores, and the Shadow Monarch Surge, which I saw the word grape and I was like, I need this in my life. So, we are going to grab the art tablet and hope that it's not tangled with the wires for the webcam because everything is kind of just one giant mess. I need to do better on my wire control. I really do. So, the Cookie Raiders, in case anyone is not aware of what they are, is my name for the little tossable cookie that I have of myself. And I decided, you know, why not make it to where I just call that what I have for any of these little cookies that I make. Because they're not like Cookie Run Kingdom style, they are my own style. Because Cookie Run Kingdom doesn't look like a cookie to me, per se. So, this is Cookie Run Kingdom design. Yes, I have fan art of myself in Cookie Run Kingdom style, and I am super happy about that. That happened this week. And then this is what a Cookie Raider looks like. And yes, I am counterproductive Cookie, and if that ever becomes reality, I will seriously die. I will seriously die if that ever becomes reality. But for now, as far as I'm aware, it's just fan art. So, what I do for the Cookie Raiders is I take your design and I turn it into a cookie. Because that's how it works. Let's make you invisible. And it actually took a bit to figure out how to make myself look like that good as a cookie. So it's gonna be interesting considering the 4 that I have to do. And then after we're done with the cookies, then we'll go back to ref image sketch art. So let's see. You. Actually, no, we have 3 cookies. Yeah, we have 3 cookies. We did have 4, but the 4th one has put a hold on everything that I do because they're currently, like, changing their design. You would not want to get eaten again. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And of course you recognize the cup. It was a surprise gift. Now, we have an intro to read, so I'm going to do that before we go to the art stuff. Also, I'm using this as an excuse to close out what I was working on today because I kind of like this being secret from you guys. Even though she's actually looking kind of good. Boop. Open. Do I have the original file that I used for mine? No, I do not. Yeah, I do not. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll just create new then. New. Boop. And yes, I believe A6 will work for what I need. There we go. Okay, so. Oh, come on. You are rotated the wrong way, totally. Okay. Transform, rotate. Okay. I want to rotate image. Flip canvas 90. There we go. Much better. Okay. Now we can do intro. There's that. Okay. So, Ichikisu crashes into a nearby tree due to rhinos. Due to two rhinos. Okay. Due to two rhinos getting pissed at the wrong thing, which I did not have anything to do with at all. At 3,143 miles per hour. Per hour. Miles per hour per hour. Because it's MPH and then per hour, so it's miles per hour per hour. Antlers were stuck in the tree, which caused me to plank, and somehow the trunk is still mostly in one piece. Gives a thumbs up and waits for back to stop cramping so I can get off the stupid tree. And that's complaining how much I'm putting holes in it. So, I need to... let's do you, because I have not done anything for you yet. Yeah. That'll work. That'll be really interesting, actually, to try to get, like, right. Because you see how, my ears and my hair and my dress are still, like, the same object? So what I did was I drew my character on a 2D plane and then I made it look like icing, basically. So it's going to be really interesting to get that to work with this. Because, there's a lot of not your typical cookie shape there that's going to be outside where I need to have cookie shape. We're going to also put you below the boba. There we go. Boop. And then we'll put this below the boba as well. I mean, if that is what is making you die over there, totally worth it. Totally worth it. And yes, so just a warning, Snake. My streams are very scuffed, if you know what that is. So, you've been warned, nothing's gonna go right. And I go until 12 o'clock local. You have perished. Well, that makes two of you. You and Ichi can be very good friends in my chat because of that. Ichi, please revive Snake, since you know how to revive after dying of laughter and such. I was wearing a hoodie because, you know, weather does not make up its mind here. So, yeah. You don't have to stay up the whole time. My streams stay on Twitch for 14 days. So if you want to see what you missed out on, you got 14 days to catch up. And then after that, I put it on my YouTube. So even if you don't get it in 14 days, it's on YouTube as long as YouTube allows it. Also, if I'm mispronouncing snake, please let me know. Boop. Oh, I need the ruler. Symmetrical ruler, yes, please. We're gonna zoom in a little. No, zoom in. Not out! In. Where's my inch marker? There it is. Okay. So that line. Nope, bad. I wanted it straight. Straight. There we go. Okay, cool. So this is a program called Clip Studio Paint. And what I just did was, that is a symmetrical ruler. So what it does is, you know, regular drawing, you just, apparently you want to be slow tonight. Why do you want to be slow? Why are you doing that? Are we gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this? Okay, well, we are going to do this the hard way, apparently. Cookie Raiders. There we go. Desktop save. Okay. I don't blame the program because I kind of was working on the program earlier today. So, yeah, that was fun. There we go. Reopen the program in case, you know, turn it off and turn it back on again fixes the problem. I have used GIMP. I have used GIMP, I have used Photoshop CS 5.5, 5, and 6. I have used Inkscape. I have used Photoshop Elements. I have used plenty of pixel art programs that are all on Steam. And I have used Clip Studio. Clip Studio is just the one that I personally like the most and favor. I don't want to do that. I want my file. Where's my file? There we go. My file. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And then reorganize to where you are in front of that. And then you can go right there. Apparently it is thinking. Come on, program! Do your thing! There we go. It does also auto pull up on my art tablet, which is really nice. There we go. There's the program. Now where's my file? I told you a file. There we go. Thank you. There. Okay. Now we are back to where we were. Actually, yes. It is in fact Subnautica. I have found I don't get in trouble whenever I do video game OST for art. Not usually, anyway. And no, Clip Studio is not free. At all. Yes, I paid for Clip Studio. But, it was either I pay for Clip Studio or Photoshop, and Clip Studio kinda won. Plus, I've had Photoshop for like ever. Okay, that is not what I want. I want black. Why? Why? One moment. I am getting Corrupted by a 4-year-old. TRP. No, I'm not flying like a bird. It's not a seagull. I'm waving my arms like this. Not, I'm not a bird. She thinks it's a bird too. Are you kidding me? So she needs me because her dad's gonna keep her inside and she wants to be outside. That's the problem. That's what we're doing with 4-year-old logic. You can say hi again. Say hi. She is running off because I told her to tell her dad that I said she could watch Frozen. Yes, that's gonna make you happy. Go. Yes! Go tell daddy. uh, my children. Okay. So, where I was in the explanation of this line right here. So, how it is it's a symmetrical ruler. What you usually do is you do that, then you do that, and it's a whole lot of work. Hubby is sidetracked, so I'm getting a little more child aggro than normal. Anyway, back to this. So, upon activating the symmetrical ruler, we now have symmetry. Ta-da! Symmetry! So, we can now do that. I know what it is. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Now I should be able to, without lag. Well, there's very little lag now. Cool. Okay. I don't know why it's lagging. It just wants to lag. This is why we have the featured item on the Throne wish list that we do. Okay. Boop. Can I have that line? No! Don't do that line. Please. Don't do that line. Thank you. Cool. Okay. That is way too big of a head. I only want so big of a head. Okay. That looks good size. And then I believe I had my arms just like that because cookie. And then we are going to do a typical gingerbread shape here. There. So now, the hard part. Getting all the details. but we're not going to add the details quite yet. Ah, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Not going to add the details quite yet. We are going to first figure out how to make everything on the cookie layer. So we're basically designing the cookie cutter, per se. So we need to do ears. Yes? Okay. Ears. Not quite that big. I believe it's wolf, maybe? No. That didn't look as cute as I thought it would. No. Okay. And then... Nah, we should just do this. Yes. So do that. Make the ears slightly bigger for the cookie itself. And then we'll make the hair kind of like this. Because I will also be adding stuff on the actual cookie itself. So there's the hair area for the cookie. And then I believe I need to go to my other screen. Yes. We need to also deactivate. There we go. Okay. I mean, that is true. That is very true. And yes, price of being a good mama. Lasagna is just spaghetti flavored cake. That is all it is. And anyone who wants to fight me on that can. So now we're going to make a second layer. Change color. Change color. Oh. Change color. And then we are going to outline. Nope. I need my symmetry back. Oh. I don't have symmetry on this layer. Delete. Delete. I cannot tell you how many times I have done that. Duplicate. Select. Delete. There we go. Now that should get rid of that, and that should get rid of nothing. Awesome. Coolness. Okay. Now that we have the ruler on the second layer. Incorrect. Ketchup is a jelly. It's a jelly preserve, like what you put on, like, peanut butter and jelly. And then you can do a little bit of detailing on the shoe. There we go. And then tail. Whoopsie. Tail will go like that. Maybe not exactly like that. Maybe a little more rounded. There we go. Tail will also go there. Hair will go there. You figured out one of the secret words that triggers my bot to say stuff. There's quite a few of those, by the way. I keep adding them because they're fun. And chat likes trying to figure them out. See, it works! We figured that out last stream. Squirrels, Canadian goose, and monkeys. Okay, the first two make sense. The last one, not so much. %20 sugar. I kind of want to make ketchup now. Like, I kind of want to do it. Just cuz. Make some little details. That is actually closer to the shoulder. And the best I can do for having the fingers exposed is to have the end of the little cookie's hand visible. And I have to keep cookie logic in mind here. I can do those easily with icing. That's a different color, and that's the little diamond. No, bad. Why are you counting that as one stroke? I do not understand. Why? What are you doing, program? I want to make it smaller. Maybe I should just do you completely separate from each other. There we go. No, bad. Stop it. So this is where the regular icing kind of comes into play, because I need to have regular icing do that. Boop. And it is very much simplified design. No, bad. Stop it. Thank you. No. Like that. Like that. And then this one goes like that. I love those stupid random lines! To do that again, but both sides. Needs to go further onto the cookie. There we go. There we go. Can go like that. Stop giving me that extra line. Stop doing it. I want a regular circle there. Smile. There we go. Oh, and... there. That's supposed to be like that. I forgot to put the little gem down on the shoe. That was horrible. Okay. Now that we have all that figured out, we're going to do this, make it blue, because that will make my life easier. What? What on earth? Okay. I don't know what that was, but okay. I guess we're not turning it blue because there's something that's white that is totally hidden. That was weird. Ooh, a DM to lighten my day. I will totally look at that. Like, after stream. That's totally something I'm gonna do. Let's go 8. Go black. Go zoom in. Are you gonna let me do this? No, because that's the wrong layer. That's why. Get rid of that layer. And I need to... again. So that I have my ruler still. And yes, if I duplicate the layers that I have previously used, then I am able to still have the ruler active in the exact same spot. On Discord. I will have to look at Discord later. Boop. 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 There we go. Your occupancy needs to be 100, thank you. And you need to stop giving me that number thing. Mine. Mine. I think that went a little too far down, but whatever. Stop giving me the line! Why do you keep doing that? Stop it! Note to self, restart computer before doing this. There we go. Cool. Coolness. We are actually making progress. Not going for high heels here. Going for typical gingerbread cookie. Actually, icing needs more like that. There we go. Having to picture how those cookies with icing that's like hard are made. There we go. Nope, bad. Not give me that. Here we go. And then we can just do this. Actually, no. Let's do it like this. Why are you going back so far when I hit undo? Not making sense. Really? Gonna be quite a bit of using icing to get away with stuff. And realize I don't have to do like all the details. That's a nice thing about this. I do apparently have to make it agree with me with what it's doing, however. That. Okay. Cool. We're good. Now the fun part about this is when it gets into Blender. Okay, fine, we'll just work with it, I guess. Since you don't want to give me what I want, I guess we'll just work with it. There. Stay. Stay. Okay. Slowly figuring it out. There we go. Cool. Oh. I need this. Which means I need to erase this. Because this line is no longer needed. There we go. that. There we go. We are going to make the cookie go a little further out from the feet. There we go. Cool. This is a concept doodle. That is all this is. This is concept. So, we are going to apparently reorganize my entire stream area. Boop. Okay. We're gonna call this Cookie Raider 1. Okay. Now we need to go here. Launch. Make that go away. We can get rid of that since we now know the basic idea of what we're doing. And we're waiting for Blender to notice I exist. Hello, Trial! You have just caught me in the rotating between programs. Because I just made the concept doodle for the cookie version of, I believe it's Mama Blobfish. And now I'm going to make it into a 3D object. But first I'm gonna get rid of this cube. And the camera. And the light. Because I don't need any of them. Also, we're gonna go to front view. And we are going to put this on my second screen. That's what we're gonna do. Let's put this on my second screen to make my life easier. There we go. And then we need to, I believe it's under edit. No. Add image. It's reference image. Where's Cookie Raider 1? Where is Cookie Raider 1? I thought I saved you on my desktop. Did I not save you on my desktop? Okay. Gotta go to the other program. Yes, I want to save. Apparently I didn't save. Okay. Add. Image. Reference image. Welcome to the stream. This is just how it works. There you are. Okay. Load. Welcome Raiders to the Moonlit Snowfall. My name is Verdrome. I am a self-taught 3D modeler and variety streamer here on Twitch who plays anything that does not break TOS. I'm using one of my emotes as my model because this emote doesn't get used enough and it's my favorite emote that I have. And what I am doing currently is I am making what I'm calling a cookie raider, which is basically, once I actually make them, and, you know, put them into the Twitch integrated throwing system, you guys will be able to throw them at my face whenever I get raided. That is what mine looks like, and we are currently doing Mama Blobfish, right? Yes, Mama Blobfish. I want to say Blowfish, but it's not. So, I have gone into my art program. I've made the reference image that you see in Blender, and I am going to somehow make the reference image turn into this. Well, not my design though. So, that is the challenge that we currently have. So, how did stream go for you? What were you doing? How did it go? And is there anything like a clip that you can show me or anything that's like worth mentioning? I must know. Also, my mod is on vacation right now, apparently. So I shall do the modding myself! Shout out. Boop. So let's see. You were last playing Out of Sight. Okay. I need to go Steam real quick. All 3 streams of the game are up on your YouTube. I may have to look at those. I will get back to the content in a moment. First, I must go to Steam. Because I do not recognize the game name right off the bat. I have like a ton of games on my wish list, so chances are I've heard of most games. So the fact that I am drawing a blank on this game is very interesting to me. Out. No. Not out VO. Out of. No, not out of or. Sight. I like its little icon that it has. That is kind of cute. Puzzle, adventure, dark horror. Oh, it starts with that being in the trailer. Okay. It kind of reminds me of Among the Sleep if the playable character in Among the Sleep was like 7 or 8, not 2. Ah! Came out last month officially. That makes sense. It's literally like a slightly grown up Among the Sleep. And it does look really cool, actually. Is it on my wish list? How is it not on my wish list? I'm sorry, it was not on my wish list. It is now on my wish list. How was it not on my wish list? How? We have fixed this. It is now on my wish list. Let's rotate you a little so that I can see what I'm doing. So this is gonna be fun. Add plane. Now we are going to go to edit mode. Say hello. Daddy's supposed to turn on Frozen. Go. Yes, Daddy can turn on Frozen. Go. She wanted to say hi again. I mean, the 2-hour-long games are actually really nice to a degree. Like, when I find them, it's really nice because I can usually finish them in like at least 4 to 5 hours. If it's a 2-hour game. It's amusing. Okay, so edit. Delete. Bases. Okay. Now. Delete. Bases. Delete. Bases. Listen to me, Blender! I have told you multiple times what I want. And I have actually spent time just going back and looking at achievements and trying to get them before. Quite a few times. So... yes, that's how I do it. Cool. Gotta make sure I know my shortcuts, right? No. Object mode, U. Edit mode. Okay. It's left. No, right click. I can make this look a lot better after I'm done. Okay. There we go. There's that. Okay. Oh. Object mode. I want modifiers. Mirror modifier, where are you hiding this time? There you are. Okay. Apply. Actually, no. We're going to do that. There we go. That. Why is it so far off? Oh, because the image isn't centered. That's why. Okay. I need to center this. There. Okay. Now, I'm gonna turn that on because that will also mirror everything. Move this. I think that will be the closest to getting it to center as possible. There we go. Cool. Nope, I wanted to go to object mode, select the cookie, not the picture, and edit the cookie. Okay. And then we're going to move this there. That there. And cheat. No, I'm gonna go back a little further. Like that. I mean, updating your phone for that does make sense. Just saying. And I got you. You're good. I can mod my own streams when you're updating stuff. Oops. Don't want that one. And the nice thing about the cookie writers, I don't exactly have to care about details that I usually have to care about for 3D models. I'm gonna with that. Dance mode! Gotta do dance mode when that happens. Thank you for the biddies! And yes, for anyone who doesn't know, yes, I'm a fan of Bluey. Kinda comes with the territory. Just saying. But yes, dance mode was made that because I like it. So if you guys want to hear dance mode and see my little dancing me, by all means, that's how you do it. Do that there. Yes. And then we need to make that go away so that I can we're gonna make that a face.
Baba Boy.
That almost sounded like a sound alert I've heard where it's Baba Boy. It's like boy or buoy. I don't know, but it sounds like it. Do that. Low polygon for the win! Let's actually merge those. Because if I don't, it's gonna be really annoying here in a second. TTS is not audible? What? What? Oh. I need to do that. Why are you not audible? Like mixer. Turn you down. Okay. Go to audio here. Water! Thank you. Copy. Come on. What are you doing now? There we go. Okay. Thank you. Give me my TTS, please, so that I can test it. Come on. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. There we go. OBS is OBSing, guys. Text to speech. Thank you. Boom. That better? Because I'm hearing it on my end perfectly fine. It's a matter of, can you guys hear it? Come on, there we go. TTS. Boop. Boop. Okay, that should be hearable now because the audio thing actually moved in OBS. So hopefully that works now. One moment.
Bumba. You know what it is? What it always is. It is the one obvious thing that it always is. Enter. I hit enter.
There we go.
It's Pikachu. It's Pikachu.
It's Pikachu. But yeah, I was hearing it on my side, like, the whole time, so, yeah, audio mixing just needed to be changed. So that you guys could hear it, and not just me. Now we need...
Someone want a Pikachu.
Maybe. At some point. There we go. No! Bad. At last? Yes. Cool. Coolness! Okay. Now I can get away with doing this. Wait, no. Not that. This. Nope. Didn't want to unselect. That one. That one. That one. Well then. I forgot to turn that off. Boop. Why are we having duplicates? Ah, that's fine. That makes sense. Okay. So, face. 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 And yes, next stream we will be doing gaming instead of art, because I felt like that would be, you know, logical. And I figure we can do Cookie Raiders until my little break whenever I go tell people goodnight. And then after that we can do drawing of reference image, because we can. Oh no! What mistake have you made? Like, how big of a mistake are we talking? Also, I am totally, like, cool with not explaining why I keep using local time when I talk to you. So, if you want, I'm cool with it. If not, I'm also cool with, you know, people knowing why I'm using local time. Just don't say anything too obvious. Ah! That's not the command I wanted. I wanted that. Okay. That. There. Why do you have 15 subs gifted to you? Are these like across 15 different accounts, or are they to your account specifically? Like, are they 15 subs to 15 different people? Because, I mean, I have people that I watch that I get gifted quite often because what they get to happen in their chat is they will have 15 and 50 subs given to them, and I'm just randomly selected. Oh boy. That's actually hotter than I thought. Okay. Interesting. Not bad. Sriracha Gouda, by the way. I bought Sriracha Gouda because I was curious as to what it tasted like, and apparently it's a little spicier than I thought. An intentional mistake that will make better clips. How does one do that? Like, literally, how does one do that? If you know, Froggy Hoppin', I typically have a sub because there are, like, it's insane. I don't know how often a hype train happens, but every time I am there, it's either right before or during a hype train. It is insane. It's awesome, but it's also insane. Oh no. You have created a great mistake. I am sorry to inform you, that is a great mistake, and you will probably regret it. Just saying. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. That will actually create a try, so I don't want it. That also creates a try over there, so I actually only need 2. Cool. "3D Modeling 101. Avoid tries. At all cost. It'll make rigging a pain in the butt, even if you're not rigging." Which, I'm not rigging this, so it doesn't actually matter, but it does. It so matters. Like, so much. Why did you not... Why? What? What is going on here? Why are these not getting... Why don't those get sliced? Why do these not get sliced? I don't understand what's going on. Delete. Bases. So this one I can slice. Okay. Can I do this and make my life easy, or are you going to make my life hard, Blender? Which one is it? Headphones across the room. What? threw headphones across the room. Ugh. That is where paying attention to your audio levels in the program you're using to stream are useful. For instance, my audio that you guys hear from like the background and stuff is never loud enough that it would actually hurt my ears. It might scare me, it might spook me, but it won't hurt my ears. Now, if we select all of this and delete, 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 vertices. No, I want this vertice. Yes, that vertice. That is the vertice of which I want. Okay. Now, can I mirror? I can in fact mirror, so if I do this, then I should, in theory, be able to just do that. There we go. Perfect. Flawless! Warning, 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 incoming, incoming, incoming. Ads are on inbound. I repeat, ads are inbound. I still need that alert. Just saying. I get that I was on hiatus, but, you know. It's needed. It looks like an owl. Like legit, this looks like an owl. I don't know what's going on upstairs. I'm not going to find out what's going on upstairs. It's not my job right now to find out what's going on upstairs. But it sounds like I should. There we go. Boop. And the random hammering from downstairs is amusing too. Having some work done in the basement. So, if you guys hear random sounds coming from the basement, that's why. Up Snake was timed out! Oh no! No! Snake! Snake! Timed out for 1 second! I'm sorry! E.G., please explain the rules. It is the most important chat rule because it is the one that we have to actually time the most people out for, which is very amusing. Also, during ad break, we just do a wall of emotes because we can. Here we go. Select all. Are we flat? We are flat. Cool. So, do that. Do that. Awesome. So far, so good. And then scale to look more cookie. And then we will go to shading and hide the fact that it is loved you. Hide the fact that it is flat. There we go. The beginnings of a cookie. It is now the cookie cutter shape. And we will go here, new. Come on, give me my new materials. I need new materials! Please. Please don't crash on me. Please, please, Blender. Thank you. Thank you for not crashing. New. We'll call this one Cookie. We will not use nodes, and we will change the color to a lovely gingerbread brown. There we go. And then we will select and assign. Assign. That's a little too dark for gingerbread, I think. Or maybe not. I think it's too vivid is the problem that I have. There we go. Better. Yeah, it was totally that it was too vivid. Saturation. Down because it's too bright of an orangey. There. It is now a gingerbread cookie. What defines a cute emote? Anything that's not a rock. And even a rock can be cute. So, like 99.99% of emotes are affected by that rule. Just saying. So, if you want to avoid the rule, you gotta find the 0.001% chance of a emote not being cute for Ichi not to pull that timeout on you. And Ichi is the most likely one that's gonna time you out. If not Ichi, then Voodoo will. Those are the two that usually get people with that. And yes, that is an add-on rule that is only there because, you know, I can. Come on, give me my emotes. Give me my emotes. No, I want my other emotes. I should have other emotes. Or not. Whatever. Let's see. This one. There. Boop. Is that what it's called? No? What is Blame Chris? Because now I'm curious. And cute can be anything adorable or funny. Funny does bleed over into the category of cute. Now, we need to do this. And I don't care how flat it looks, it's supposed to look flat, because I need to put my icing on it. Raccoon in it. How is a raccoon not cute? You explain to me how a raccoon's not cute first, and then I'll listen. I need to look at this again. Yes, I just did little dollop eyeballs. Cool. That'll be super easy! And yes, all the cookie raiders are gingerbread cookies. Because I can. Okay. Need to see that again. Need to do that. Why is it not visible? Why is it not visible? Did I delete it? I think I deleted it. I think I legitimately deleted it on accident. That is kind of funny. I deleted the plane of which it was on. Or not. No. That's what I did. Okay, cool. There. Okay. Now we're good. I had the wrong setting because if I don't have this on, then I don't see it. Like at all. Okay. Now we get to do the icing. Which is actually super fun. I'll do skirt first. Lane. Edit mode. Select all. Delete, because I don't need it. Okay. Let's do this bit first. And let's also go to modifier. Mirror. I need subdivide. Click. And I do not have subdivide on here. So let's do yes. And then we will go back here. Add subdivision. There we go. Cool. And then we are on the right one and turn that on. Cool. Now we're good. Now that I have it proper. So now, just like how we did the other part, didn't I tell you to mirror? I did tell you to mirror, didn't I? Delete. Delete vertices. We're just gonna go to the center with that because that's going to end pretty badly. I'm gonna delete that vert so that we can do this. Because no one's going to actually look at this, probably. No. I didn't want to cut it, I wanted to do this and merge. Yes, I literally hit the shortcut for cutting it. Why is my bitrate trash? Why is my bitrate trash? Are we lagging? No, we're not lagging. But the bitrate is absolute trash right now. Why is the bitrate absolute trash? That doesn't make sense. Let's see here. Don't want audio properties, I want to see maybe that. No, that is not what I want, I don't think. Where is... I know it exists. Oh, so now you are back in the green. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. You are not being helpful, OBS. Let's output video. No. Huh. Might have to try that one. Yeah, that one might actually help it next time. So why were you in the red with my bitrate? That doesn't make sense! Why? Okay. Back to what I was doing before the program decided that it didn't like me. These. Whoops. Let's not create face, let's extrude. Oh yeah. I want these, not those back there. Not yet. Okay. Just grab these right here. Extrude. Scale to be a little bit smaller. There we go. Think I can get away with actually merging those two. Scale there. And then we will scale you via this right here. Go up like that. There we go. Cool. Okay. Now how we get this to actually, you know, be proper is first we turn this off, do that, bring it out to here. There we go. That looks so tiny. Like, it's not even funny how tiny it looks. I don't know what I just did, but okay. Okay, connect those two. Connect those two. There we go. There we go. Haha. Yes. I don't understand why those are so sharp. That's weird. They shouldn't be that sharp. But okay. Whatever. Okay. And then back. Gotta love what it looks like before you do the normals and the shading properly. What? Why? Why? I fixed your normals! What's wrong with you? I fixed you. I don't understand what's going on. I fixed your normals. Okay, so now your normals are fixed. Okay. Apparently not. Why? Why are you doing this? You're supposed to just work. Not whatever this is. What are you even... Okay. Oh. I see what happened. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. How many things do I have to refuse? Like, seriously. How many times did I mess up? Okay. Okay. There it is. Okay. Center. Center. There we go. Okay. I think we are actually maybe good. I hope. Because if it doesn't work, I may just scream. Because raisins. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now. Are you gonna work this time? Okay. Moment of truth. And then shading, smooth. Normals. Outside. Cool. That's good. And smooth. There we go! First piece of icing. Done! And then we're gonna grab this. Scale. Nope, not like that. Scale it like that. Rotate. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yes. Oops. No. There we go. There's the shortcut I wanted. There's like 5 shortcuts I could have used. Only one of which I actually want. Rotate like that. There we go. Now we do this and we move it. Like so. And rotate a little bit. rotate like that. There we go. We need it to be on the inner part of the skirt as well. There we go. Just like that. It is a cookie. So therefore, cookie logic. Oops. Not the polygon I wanted. There we go. Rotate to be a little more like that. There. Rotates. There. The skirt's actually kind of hard to do. Okay. Yes. Cool. It looks good according to the X-ray. And then image, we need that to be black. Black skirt, white lines. So, that is what we shall do. No nodes. Actually, yeah. Okay. And then new. Need you to be like that. There. And then I need to go to edit mode so I can do this. Select that. And assign. There we go. Okay, that actually looks a little more icing-like than I thought it would. Oh, that is amazing. I love it. I love it! Why do I love it so much? Why do I love it so much? Okay. Save. We'll go desktop. There. Save Blender file. That looks so cool. Okay, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I am going to go say goodnight to people, and then if the art stuff doesn't want to work with me, then we will just return to doing this instead of drawing. Because I only have a skirt on the cookie. So, I'll be right back! See you soon! And I just realized I did not do my hydrate, so I'm gonna do my hydrate now. Because I realized a hydrate was, you know, redeemed, and I didn't hydrate! What is that? Gonna fix it. Fixed. Okay. So, I have decided we are going to finish the cookie because I would rather finish the cookie than, you know, have it at this stage and do sketches. Because I want to finish the cookie. I really do. So, we're going to finish the cookie. Because we can. And yes, I said goodnight to everyone. Because, you know, that's what I do during that break. Because it's currently the kids' bedtime. And we are going to also open this so that I can keep an eye on who's active right now. Because that will make my life a lot easier in 3 hours. You might be like number 1, you'll be number 2 because I haven't rated you. And yeah, that's how we're gonna go. I got number 1 and number 2. I don't know if they're gonna stream as long as I hope. If they don't, I have someone I can always raid because always active when it's time for me to raid. So, let's go with this here, this here. There we go. Cool. Okay. And since we're not going to be doodling, I can actually close this out to save RAM. There we go. Goodness. Oh, and next stream we are going to be playing King of Avalon again. Just cuz. Now I don't know how I'm going to do the hair and the tail with Cookie, but maybe we can figure it out? I don't know how to do a gradient on a regular material without a texture image. So, I don't know. That may be a figure out when we get there type thing. Just saying. Nope, not that one. No. No. Yes. Do as you're told, Blender. And I actually do not... No, I do. I totally do. Okay. So... do that. No. This. It's that. That. There we go. Why does it seem like I selected the exact wrong polygon? Because I did. That's why. Separate. Bam. Go here. Edit. Do that. And then we can select this one. Delete it, because it's not going to be seen anyway. no, I don't want to rotate. I want it to go this way. I want it to move, not rotate. There we go. Okay, now it's working with me. Cool. Okay. And yes, I have changed to Fae Farm because it's a little more chill than Subnautica. Oh yeah, next stream is gaming, not this. Not art. Come on. Wrong command. I mean, I pressed the command, so it's literally my fault. But, you know, I can claim that I didn't mean to. Scale down. Do that, do that. There we go. Okay. Much, much better. Okay. So now, we do this. Do that. Wow, that looks bad. Like, seriously. Okay. We are absolutely doing this. Okay. Flat. Please. Please be flat. Okay. Good enough. And then, like that. Might have to resize a few things. And then we need to find that color. That might be it actually. Found it. Totally found it. There we go. Cool. And assign. There we go. Smooth faces. There we go. Yes! I don't know if I really wanted to, like... Oops. I don't know if I want it to be, like, flawlessly lined up with the skirt. Like that. Because, I mean, it's icing. There we go. Good enough, right? We now have the stockings complete. There we go. Oh. Wait, no. Art still works. Yeah, art still works. Because 3D modeling doesn't have a category. I was like, I should change the category. No. No, I shouldn't change the category because there's not a 3D modeling specific category. Well, thank you, E.G. It's really fun to see the details of this entire process actually come into fruition. Still don't know how I'm gonna do the gradients thing with this style, but you know, we learn as we go. Duplicate, separate, go here. There we go. And I will not avoid the try this time, even though everything in my being is telling me to. And yes, this will officially be my first Cookie Raider that is not me. So, I'm gonna set it up, and then after tonight, every time I get raided, guess what gets thrown at my face? The Cookie Raiders. The Cookie Raiders get thrown at my face, that's it. When there's a will, there's always a way. Found out the iPhone you got was the wrong version. No! No! Which iPhone did you get? Scale flat. There we go. Smooth faces. There we go. And then I need to assign you to material 3. Assign. Why? What on earth? Is it the normals? Outside. Yeah, it's totally the normals. Okay. A lot of the problems that you get while 3D modeling and with looks is literally, is it the normals? There we go. Yes. And yes, I get overly excited by my own 3D models. Why? There we go. Why am I so hyped by a cookie? Why? I shouldn't be hyped by a cookie. It doesn't make sense. Separate. Merge there. This is the easy one. No. Okay, maybe not as easy as I thought. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this, do that. Okay, now we do this. There. And now that we have no tries, this becomes the easy one. Why is that so far off? I don't even know. Go. Go. Grab that one. There. Cool. Now we need to get a new material. No nodes. Red. There. Assign. There we go. Ta-da! We have now finished the lower half of the cookie, at least. Yeah. It looks cool. Stream Elements first gen. Need at least second gen, as it does not have the right processor core to work with iFacial mocap. Ah! Probably not Stream Elements. I don't know what SE stands for. Stream Elements, Square Enix, something. I don't know. It's a thing. Oh, that's sour. That's sour. I got these super cute little grapes. Like, they're miniature, seedless green grapes. The problem is, they are sour. Please save me from the sourness. But at the same time, I really like them, so whatever. And yes, in case anyone has not seen my little change to my thing in the upper left-hand side of the screen, you can make me stop stream whenever you guys want if you fill up that little viewer attack thing. If that bar becomes full, then I quit stream for the night. So if you guys want me to go to bed early ever, that's the easiest way to do it. It would look so weird if I had, like, just this as what I used for the cookie. Okay, so oops. Control L. Nope. Control L. Rotate it like that. It's like that. Go like that. And then need to grab it. Change that to that. There we go. Icing! Defining the character shape. Duplicate. And then we need to do this. And that. Oops. Yes. That should give me what I want. Yes. No. I didn't want universal resize, I just wanted this resize. There we go. And then all of these go down. There we go. Perfect. And then rotate it like that. And then suddenly we have this as well. And then do that. Move it a little bit like that. And then grab this one. Move it like that. And like that. And just like that, you have the stripes. But we need 2. So, there we go. 2 of them. Assign. There we go. Yes. Still got a ways to go, but so far, it looks really good. Like, I'm really happy with how the icing looks right now, and the fact that I'm keeping it looking like icing is making me super happy. It looks awesome! Like, you can actually tell. Watch. You can tell that this and nope. This. Stay here. Don't go to my old game screen. Bad. You can actually tell that this and this are intended to be the same art style. And I did have a darker brown. Okay. I was wondering. Okay. You. Darker. There we go. There. Now gingerbread is gingerbread. And you see how, like, I have the icing outlining my arms? I apparently used black icing last time, so we're gonna use black icing again. Because apparently it works better for, like, the line art bits of the cookie. Because I also used it on the outside of my, or inside of my ears to separate the inside and outside of my ears. Okay. So I did that, and that. Okay. So let's at least place the face where we need it. Simply because that will make my life so much easier once I do it. Go. No. Not all. Scale. There we go. Move that way. There we go. Now we need to smooth. Conus! There. Now we have the eyes in place. And I think I can actually cheat with the ears. I think I left that as a possibility for myself. Yes, yes I did. By the looks of things. Just gonna cheat real quick. Because technically it's not cheating if it's my own thing, so I'm gonna do it. Because I can. There we go. Separate. No, I wanted to go to the objects that I just created, Blender. Thank you. Now, modifier. Mirror! Where are you? There you are. Cool. And then... outside! Smooth faces. Why? Why are you doing this? Okay. Why are those still wonky looking? Why is this one wonky looking? Why is this wonky looking? Okay. Have I gotten rid of all the weird lookingness? No, I have not. I literally did nothing to make it better. Okay. If I go this way. There we go. There we go. Okay. New. We need the purple. Which seems to be almost that, but darker. Yes. Okay. Maybe a little more red in it. There we go. That explains how it looks like I didn't assign it to the whole thing. There. Still kind of looks like, you know, an owl. But at least it looks better now. Now, where did I put the eyes? There we go. Now, I need 2. Duplicate. Then I need to do that. And then I need to move this. Move this. Down. And now you are probably wondering why I divided it. That's easy. Now, you do this. And now we scale it down like this. And voila! Nose. I believe I made the nose on mine red. So maybe I made it pink. Did I make it pink? What color is mine? It's pink. Okay. So let's add a new pink for the nose. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! It looks so cute just looking at us like that. Why does it look so cute? I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Now I need to grab this. Move it up here. Like so. Rotate like this. And make another one. Like that. There we go. Perfect. And do that. That, and this one will go there. There we go. Bottom of head. Drawn. Well, I guess drawn. Let's actually just select everything. Smooth faces. And normals rectangulate outside. There we go. It's almost like decorating a real cookie at some points. Like, legit, it's almost like decorating an actual cookie. Actually, I need this one right here. First off, we need to go there. Actually, I only need you here. There we go. I forgot I need a modifier. Mirror! There we go. And then the color of the gloves should be black. There we go. There. Perfect. And then I need to grab another one of these. Duplicate. That one. That. That one. Like that. There we go. And then there we go. There we go. That looks better. There. Ta-da! And now we have fingerless gloves. Or at least as close as a cookie's gonna get to them. And then rotate you like this. And actually like that as well. Oops. I wanted that so I could see what was going on. Grab this again. Not really sure of how far I'm gonna need that, but I'm going to at least place it so that it makes my life easier. Coolness. You can at least see the shape of the cookie now. Let's do that. And now we get to have the fun of building this. Actually, I don't need these because mirror modifier. Mirror. Do I not have clipping on? You two need to trade. I need clipping on. There we go. Okay. And now, whoopsie. I thought I had selection tool. Oops. There. Now I have selection tool. By the way, making this shape on a cookie is not the easiest thing in the world. And then assign that. And then we need to do this. And we need to select all of this. No, bad. I need points. There we go. There's that. Okay. Now we need to assign that to this. Or maybe not. Maybe we just need to do this. Okay, do that. Actually, no. Let's do it this way. Because this way will make a slight bit more sense. At least to me, anyway. There we go. And assign. Go back to this. Scale. There. Much better. Haha. Victory! Victory over the cookie. Which is apparently crooked. I guess. No? Maybe? Possibly? Nope, doesn't look crooked. That's weird. It looks crooked at some angles, and I don't know why. Anyway, I need music back. So I'm gonna get music back. Because I want music. Boop. I do not want that. Let's do that. There we go. Much better. Now we have audio again. Okay. I need to find the diamond. No. There we go. Go here. Go to modifiers, get rid of the mirror. And just grab this. And move it up here. Easy peasy. We're gonna blame it on the fact that the fondant was cut to a specific shape and it can only be that shape. That's why the diamond is not exactly correct in shape. Because fondant sucks. Ha! Yes. Okay. So how can I make this easier for myself for the hair? Can I? Can I make the hair easy or no? I'm just gonna select all of this. And see if I can work with it. What even is this Game Boy Advance wannabe? I feel like I'm listening to Game Boy Advance. There's part of my brain that likes this, but there's also part of it that's like, turn it off, please. It's high pitch. It reminds me of Lavender Town. Why? Why must I be exposed to Lavender Town like noises again? I thought we were past this years ago. I thought we had caught our last Ghastly. There. what I wanted. I wanted that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Mirror modify. And we will change this to the purple. There. There you go. That is as good as I can make icing look for that part. There was a song that was GBA-like in nature to me. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, those things. There we go. Assign. That looks way too... Yeah. There we go. Now I need a in-between color. No. Hmm. What if I did this? Would it look better if I did this? Kinda. Kinda better. Okay, now. That actually does look a lot better, I think. Because it almost looks like a gradient, but it's also obviously icing. Which I want to keep it looking like icing. I don't want to improve the icing look too much because I want it to look like icing. If I improve it too much, it will look bad. Need to grab that. Those two can connect. This one needs to go here. There we go. There. There's that. There. And then these can all go like this. So there's that. Do I have a mirror modifier on this? I do. Okay. I do need mirror modifier on this specifically. What? What? Blender, why? At least I saved you. Recently. The question is, how far back is it gonna send me? And depending on the answer to that question, do I want to just, like, change what I'm doing? I mean, it's not too far back. It's right before I was doing the hair. But I also lost the upper outfit thing. So we have to redo the upper outfit. Yay! Okay. Okay. Switch that to that. Do this. Add. Mirror hasn't relocated itself. There it is. Okay. We're gonna relocate this window back on the screen it's supposed to be on, so that I can see chat. Because I can't see chat if it's on my main screen. Reorganize. Clipping. There. There we go. And then go here. Sign. No. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that, and then... Nope. No. There. There. There we go. Much better. I actually think it looks more like icing this time. Like legit, I think it looks more like icing this time. Now we can get rid of your mirror modifier. Oops. Not what I wanted. I wanted to do plane 8 and get rid of its mirror modifier. There we go. Just select the entire object. Move it into place so that it can, you know, look proper. There we go. Rotate. There we go. Again, I blame fondant for having only one shape. That is why it looks like that. Or rather, I blame cutting the fondant to be the exact same shape between objects. That's what I blame for that. Cause, yeah, that's how that happened. Bad. Bad yawning. Okay. So, I'm actually very tired right now, for some reason. Probably because I, like, cleaned a lot today. So, I am going to head to bed and finish this in the morning. Probably. And then tomorrow we are also going to do a stream. And we are going to be streaming the game, if I can remember the name. 1 second. Ah, there it is. Aqua Motor Racing Utopia. That is going to be what we stream tomorrow. And then on the 11th, I will be going back to doing the sketches for the ref images. So, let's see, who is still here? Who is still here? Let's go with... Ah, you're such good choices. Why? Why are you both such good choices? We're gonna go with you. Because I owe you a return of raid tag. Because you have raided me way too many times for raid tag to not be a thing. There. But yes, I will finish the hair and stuff tomorrow, and I'll try to figure out the gradients thing to try to get it to actually work with the icing better than what I've gotten. I may just make a gradient in, like, Clip Studio Paint, and then I might use it as a material for it and see if that gets me to have it be good. So, we will figure it out. We're gonna wait till the ad break's over because I have to, like, make sure there's not an ad break for our person we are baiting. Nico! And then I will make Tiger's Blood W tomorrow, because I will clean my little streaming drink thing, and then I'll put the Tiger's Blood W in it. There we go. Read your raid. We are here for your cookies. There we go. So, enjoy the raid. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm going to rest because I am tired. Hello, Talia! Long time no see! I'm raiding because I'm tired, but I'm definitely going to, like, pester you. I made a half of a cookie raider. It's a cookie version of the design of the character above my head. Not behind my head. Above my head. And the whole point is to make the cookie to where it can be thrown at me when I get raided. That's why it's called a cookie raider. So I have this and 3 others that I need to make, and I need to figure out a gradient. So, enjoy the raid! Also, socials. Stream ending. Good night, all. I will see you tomorrow for Aqua Motor Racing Utopia, I think it's called. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye bye.